Um, we were, with Becca came around last night. Well, for late afternoon, and my daughter was looking after Charlotte, and we'd been out, and then after we'd eaten, eventually came. She was gonna go home, but she gave Charlotte a bath here. Got her dressed, and just carried on for a few bubbles, blow a few bubbles before she's about to take Charlotte home. And Charlotte, she's got her shoes on and keeps signaling to the door, and brings me my shoes. While Becca's getting ready, I said, "Right, come on then." So we just went out, and we went to the top of the lane here, and I said, "Come on, let's see the moon." Now we couldn't see the moon. I thought it was very strange because it didn't look like there was much cloud in the sky. I thought, well, the moon must be behind a cloud. When suddenly there is a bright, certain times of the night, there's some bright stars. I think the planet's showing really brightly at the moment. When I see this star physically fall, I do a double take. The star that I had seen in the sky is still there, but I physically saw a star fall, and I thought it's strange because I can't see the moon. This is about 8:30ish. But that really caught me, that the star fall, and I know I physically saw it. I checked that it wasn't a glint of the light or anything on my glasses from the street lamp or anything. No, nothing. I remember it plummeted straight, like a split second, and then no sign of it. And I came in and told Joanne and Becca. So it's very strange. And then she took Charlotte. Anyway, when I went to bed last night, I knew the Lord was going to start speaking to me at some point because I get very restless. And I could not settle. I dozed a little bit for a while. And then I'm wide awake by 2:30. So I come down, I'm having a quiet time, I get myself a coffee. And I wait upon the Lord, and I'm reading, and I'm praying, and I'm waiting. And eventually feel time to just settle. So I decide to just lie on the couch. And then at some point when I've dozed off, I have a very short dream. Again, I don't usually get dreams or remember dreams. This is a very short dream. I dream I just shut my front door and I lock it. As I lock it, I hear a shout from somebody I know. I'm going to say who. When I know to let him in. And my son, Sam, said something to me, which I do not remember what he said though, but it was quite a cry really. And that's the end of the dream. The door was shut. And I just felt that was very significant last night. Very significant. And very clear that the door was shut. And as I'm just waiting on the Lord this morning, again, this is what time now? It's just a little after 7:30. I read this morning. And it says immediately, this is in Matthew 24, it says immediately, verse 29. Onwards, it says immediately after the distress of those days. So there's going to come a time of real distress, which we've already entering into now. So if you read the first part of 24, there's a lot of things happen. It says, immediately after the distress of those days, the sun will be dark, and the moon will not give its light, and the stars will fall from the sky. The heavenly bodies will be shaken. Then will appear the sign of the Son of Man in the heavens. Then all the people of the earth will mourn when they see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven. The power of the great glory, in power and great glory, and he will send his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heavens to the other. And then, as you go into chapter 25, the parable of the virgins, 10 virgins. And you don't know if you've ever read it, but there's 10 virgins and they're waiting for the bridegroom to come. And he's a long time coming, it says, at midnight the cry rang out, and there's the bridegroom coming out to meet him. That all the virgins woke up and trimmed their lamps. The foolish one said to the wise, "Give us some of your oil, our lamps are going out." "No," they replied, "there may not be enough for both of us. You instead go to those who sell out and buy for yourself some." But while they were on their way to buy oil, the bridegroom arrived. The virgins who were ready went in with him to the wedding banquet, and the door was shut. Later the others came. "Lord, Lord," they said, "open the door for us." But he replied, "Truly I tell you, I do not know you. Therefore keep watch, because you do not know what day or hour." And if you do not know the Lord Jesus Christ, cry out to him and get to know him now. The only way you're going to be saved, the only way you can get the assure of heaven is through Jesus Christ. Nobody will be in heaven who has not got there on their own merits. They'll all be there through Jesus Christ. If you are a Christian and you are not watching and praying, and you are taking things lightly, you will be left. Time is short. I don't care if you think I'm mad. It doesn't matter. I don't care what you think about me in any way, shape or form. God has called me to be a watchman and to tell you when the warnings are there. As I said before, I never wanted this. I didn't want this because it's a burden at times. But I would rather obey the Lord and not have your blood on me if you reject him. Please, please, please. The earth is going into meltdown, just as he said it would. Diseases are increasing. The rates of volcanic eruptions is beginning to increase dramatically. Earthquakes are increasing dramatically. Famines are increasing. There are places flooded at the moment, and there are fires in America. Still one going on in Australia. There are things happening around the world. Persecution of the Christians has risen dramatically again. So the end is soon. He is coming soon for his bride. Don't know when, but he's coming soon. And I'm begging you, get serious. Get serious. Before it's too late and before the door is shut. Because the door will be closing soon.